Comedy Now, uncensored, starring Brett Martin. Please welcome Brett Martin.
Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Awesome. Welcome to the show. This is gonna be fun. I'm Brett. This is my job. This is what I do, and I love it. It's a night job. It's hard to sleep in for the night show. You gotta be a real lazy asshole to miss this. Like, sorry, I pressed snooze 74 times. Oh my God. Whew. That night court marathon, great show. Woo. It is way better than day jobs. I used to have a lot of day jobs. I used to start like 8 in the morning. I'd be late every day, and my boss would always get mad. Like, Brett, how come you're always late? I'm like, hey, believe it or not, I'm in no rush to get here. You want me here for 8 hours, it's pretty easy to be late, actually. I slept in on purpose, I smoked a joint, I went to the park, I saw a beaver! He was so fast, it was awesome. Yeah, probably going home early too, so don't get too mad. See you in a bit. Hey, you guys are a fun crowd, thanks for showing up, it's awesome. Fun. I like to drink, you guys like to drink too? You guys, yeah? It's a good way to spend a weekend or a weekday, too, really. There's no bad time. I drink to get drunk. That's why I drink. A lot of people lie about it, you know? They're like, oh, I just drink to be social. Well, drink milk, then. What are you doing? This stuff's expensive. There's no calcium in it. Take care of yourself, buddy. Wine drinkers always annoy me. They're like, oh, I just drink for the taste of it. Just smell this. It smells like cherry with just a hint of oak. It's lovely stuff. You're a lying, pompous asshole. I hate that. When I drink, I'm honest. I'm like, smells like I'm gonna kick a mailbox. All right. All right, what's that aftertaste? Puking in cabs. Let's go. Oh, I'm more of a pot smoker. That's my... Yeah, all right. Good on you, buddy. Right on. No one usually admits it in public. That's awesome. A lot of people say alcohol's better because it's more social. There's more fun drinking games. There's a lot of fun pot games, too. Like, my favorite is What Was I Gonna Say? That's a lot of fun. Pot's awesome. I can't believe that it's illegal, though. I like that, you know. Because what's the worst thing that happens? Like, there's no pot hangover. Like, oh, my God, I cleaned the kitchen and listened to Beatles all night. Oh, what have I done? I'm a monster. It's terrible. I like that. Pot's legal. Guns are legal, which, you know, they should be. But I don't understand why, if guns are legal, shouldn't they be mandatory? Like, it's sort of an unfair advantage to have one at that point. If you're in a duel and you're armed and he isn't, you win. That's how that goes. Everyone should have guns and a tank. That's the only way to peace. We gotta be armed at all times, and then we'll be safe. I like that. Guns are legal. Cigarettes are legal. And, you know, they're a product that kills half the people that consume them. That's a really good thing to have legal. If I was selling a DVD after the show that killed half you, it would not be for sale long. They would ban it. That's a terrible hobby. No one. Do we have any non-smokers here tonight? Oh, wow. Quite a few. You guys hate me. The looks that you guys give me when I light up outside, you look at me like I'm some sort of public nose-picking masturbator, just hanging out on sidewalks, just... 6 meters from the door, you smelly asshole! Oh, pardon me, I didn't realize it. I don't know why I do that when I smoke, but I'm working on it. I understand, you know, why can't we make a healthy cigarette? You know, we can go to outer space, we can make the internet, but we can't mass produce a cigarette that smells like cinnamon and makes your hair grow back. You can feed ashes to homeless people on the street. Just happy Thanksgiving, buddy. Just saving the world, just saving the world. You can't, I live in Vancouver, and you can't smoke anywhere there. They ban smoking on the sidewalks, in the parks. They even banned smoking on the beach, which, okay, I understand, it's not healthy, I get it. But the excuse was ludicrous. What they said is it is a fire hazard. Yeah, I know. Thank God, because you know how flammable sand is. So it's about time they did something. Remember the ocean fire in 2002? That was a bad one. Salmon on fire everywhere. Sad day. It's terrible, because if I want to have a smoke on the beach now, I have to rent a kayak. Boy, that guy really cares about his health. No, he doesn't. I live in Vancouver, which is a beautiful town. We got oceans, mountains, crackheads everywhere. They're awesome. They're like free street entertainers. They're great. Just, bravo! Bravo! I always wonder what they're thinking. Like, hey, man, just keep it together. Just keep it together. Don't make it look like you're on drugs. They're gonna give you a hard time. Make it look like you're a banker. That's what you are. Yeah, you're a banker. Oh my God, tough day making change at the bank. I need me some crack. It's weird because you figure drugs should be fun. How is this fun? Ah! I can't control my muscles and there's feces everywhere. Ah! It's not a good night out at all. As a result, everyone's really paranoid there. I live right downtown, and I got a buddy who lives on the 27th floor of his building, and he locks his patio door. Which is a jerk move when you think about it, because if someone climbs 27 floors, haven't they earned something? Like, leave a gift basket for the guy. You did it! Here's some chocolates and a Forrest Gump DVD. You the man. And I like how he thinks there's someone out there fully able to climb 27 floors, but upon getting there, completely unable to open a locked door. It's locked with a latch. I can't do anything about this. I can't break the window in. That would be breaking the law. I don't like to do that, so I have to try again next week. Everyone's so paranoid there. Even the 7-Elevens are paranoid. They have this weird customer service policy that when you walk in, there's a little bell that goes off, ding, and they go, hello. It's great. If like 5 people in a row, they'll still do it. Ding, hello, ding, hello, ding, hello. They're like Pavlov's dog reincarnated to work at 7-Eleven. Ding, hello, I'm hungry. What is wrong? I don't understand. Which is a really weird security measure, too, because if you think about it, like, I'm gonna walk in with a gun, give all your money right now! Hello! Oh, hello. Yeah, I'll just get a pack of smokes, please. Thank you. Have a good day. Security. See, I'm not a big fan of security. I don't like security guards, especially when they look like cops. Like, it always tricks me. They're like transvestites. You think they're the real deal. But they're not. The whole world's over security, especially airline security. But I gotta tell you guys, whenever I travel, I feel so safe whenever I see them put the toothpaste in a plastic bag, because I know if that was a bomb, there's no way they can access it. There's like, oh my God, it's gonna blow up the plane, but you foiled me again, you assholes. That's such good security. We should do that with all weapons. Put guns in bags. I shoot you, but it's in a baggie and I can't. So just stand still and I'm gonna throw it at you. I wish women ran the planet. I think it'd be a way better Earth if women were in charge. Absolutely. A matriarchal society would be wonderful. There'd be less war, better environmental policies, terrible music. We would take care of that. That's a guy thing. And you guys could take over the planet very easily, too. You don't need to be prime minister, you don't need to be president, CEO, and none of that. All you need to do is get together and go on a vagina strike. That's it. Just stop having sex with men as long as we keep killing people. It'll work, but it won't be easy. Hang in there. There's gonna be like 3 weeks of intense war, and then 3 days of gay sex, and then peace. It would work because there's nothing on the planet that is more powerful than a vagina. Nothing. Not a tugboat, not a tow truck, not a tornado. What else can you name me on Earth that can give life and suck will and impersonate camel feet? They're amazing. My hat's off to vaginas. I think they're awesome, right? I'm jealous. I don't have one. I have a penis. What can you do with a penis? I can get a baby, I can get a disease, and if I cover the hole a bit, I can pee far. That's it. That's all it does. It's so easy to stay at home these days, you know. I like to go out. I like to go to the art gallery. It's free at home on Tuesdays. Well, it's not free. It's by donation, so it's free. Whatever, same thing. I like art. I don't like all art. I don't like statues of naked boys peeing. I don't understand how... You've seen these little naked babies. Tinkle, 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 tinkle. It's disgusting. I don't get that, because you have a picture of a real boy doing that, you go to jail for years. But if you take the time to chisel one out of a block of marble in your basement, you are not a pervert, you are an artist. It's weird, it's disgusting, and it's not fair. I like equality, and not once have I seen a statue of a woman peeing. Where the hell are all these? just once, I'd like to see a statue. Is that too much to ask? Yeah, just... She's lovely, put her in the Louvre. I'm not a big fan of TV, this show excluded. This is a great show, but... the only TV show I really like is when they play the fireplace over Christmas. I love that show. That's awesome. I like to crank up the heat, pretend it's real. It's awesome. And here's a good tip. If you leave it on all month, it's hot like a real fire, too. So that's good. But it's weird. I bought one. It's called a DVD fireplace. And on the box, it says, for people who can't afford the luxury of a real fireplace, which is an insult, actually. Like, I bought your thing, and you're calling me a broke loser. Thank you. That's good customer service. I appreciate that. But what it is basically, it's a good idea, because it's fantasy for poor people. They should make more of these. They should make, like, a DVD fridge. That'd be great. Just put it in. Oh, my God, look at all the milk. Oh, none of the meat's fungusy. I love this show! TV's just terrible these days. The worst show is that the Little People, Big World on TLC. Yeah, they should just call the show what it really is, which is making fun of midgets, because that's all it is. They don't care about them at all. It's weird, you know? Everyone gets all weird about that joke. But here's the thing. I was raised to believe that if you pointed to someone who's different than you, that was rude. But apparently, if you point cameras at them and profit off it, that's good business. It's really quite strange. And the name of it alone shows that they don't care about them, because they call it Little People, Big World. Well, why don't they call it something like human beings? Neighbors. No, they're midgets. Ha, 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 ha. It's just terrible. I swear to God, TV's gonna keep getting worse. One day, we're gonna turn on the TV. Hey, everybody, welcome to the world's best stutterers. What's your name? Harold, yeah! Harold, are you ready for the tongue twister round? I'm a big sports fan. Sports is big fun. I love it. That's my favorite thing on TV of all. The Olympics, that was great times. I was at the Riot in Vancouver. Anyone at the Riot? Anyone? Hockey Riot? Yeah? No? Okay, just me. All right. Right, if you ever get a chance to check one out, please do. They're a lot of fun. Don't steal things. I didn't steal anything. In fairness, I didn't see anything I liked, so it was really not a moral thing. Just a customer decision sort of thing. But I mean, it's unnecessary for sure, absolutely. The one thing I saw that bothered me the most were these 5 dudes. They're like, I don't know if they're like that, but they're, and there's a smart car there, and they all get there, and they're like, yeah! 5 guys cheering after you knock over a smart car. You pussies! You should have taken one of you and your girlfriend. What is wrong with you? These are the same guys that like kick a child. Oh yeah, look at him cry. What a baby boy he is. They just came out with a riot report in Vancouver a little while ago. 3 reports. The city, the police, and an independent review. And what they concluded, after much studying, is the reason the riot occurred was because of people and alcohol. I had no idea. Thank God that study came out, because I thought, what, was it the moon? I had no idea. It was really windy that day. That'll happen on a windy day. It's weird because not one of them blamed the person whose fault it really is, which is Roberto Luongo. That's why that happened. You let in 4 goals. That's why you didn't score any goals either, Sedines. That's why it happened. If they win the game, there is no riot. There's no cop cars on fire. There's cops tasering hot dogs for sale. We did it. We're the champions. Yeah. It's been good times for Vancouver hockey. We had the gold medal game there, the Olympic gold medal. That was awesome. And that's the biggest goal of my life. That Sidney Crosby goal. That's the goal I'm gonna have to tell my grandkids about. But the problem is, I don't know if you guys remember, that game started at like 2 in the afternoon. Now, I was drunk before noon for this game. I don't know how that story's gonna translate very well. Like, Grandpa, can you tell us about the biggest goal ever scored? No. Oh man, I had a lot of chicken wings and draft that day. I have no idea what happened, but I just remember there was a big party. We won, yeah! I made it home. That was the big thing that night. It was awesome. The Olympics were fun. They were a great time. They're weird though, because during the Olympics, there were people downtown protesting them. We don't want the Olympics. Cancel the Olympics. What did you think was gonna happen? The Olympic Committee was gonna walk out? Okay, they're canceled, yep. Hey, skiers, stop skiing. We have hippies downtown with a sign. These things are done. protest, they didn't even do it. Even if you have a great idea, a protest doesn't accomplish anything. I once saw a bunch of veterans protesting to get free parking on Remembrance Day, which seems like a fair deal, does it not? Fight a Nazi, park for free? Okay. You should get free coffee too. You earned it. But the government said no. They wouldn't let them do this, which is absolutely insane. I'm trying to think, what was your reasoning for this? Like, veterans, you want to park for free? No way. Listen, dudes, we already gave you free trips to Germany and Korea and Afghanistan. We gave you free guns. We let you shoot people. And now you want to park for free. You greedy assholes. What? Free parking? You already have handicap parking. Who helped you get those? That's the spirit to laugh at that joke, absolutely. If you don't like that joke, suck me off, all right? Seriously. I do that joke at Legions and they applaud me, so take that, all right? And some of those dudes don't even have arms. They're just slamming their shoulders on tables laughing. It's a good, fair joke. Did you ever find out you're dumber than you think you are? Has that ever happened to you guys? Yeah, happened to me not long ago. I was going through drive through the country and I saw a horse on the ground. I said to my buddy, hey, look, dead horse. And he said, why do you think it's dead, Brett? I'm like, because it's on the ground and horses can't sit. Yeah, and that's how he reacted too. You're stupid. I'm like, why? And so I'm a 32-year-old man who had no idea that horses could sit. I thought they spent their entire life in a field. Oh my God, when am I gonna die? 25 years of this crap. This is unbelievable. And the dude in the barn always gets on my back. I hate this. I love cats. I'm a cat lady. I get a lot of grief about that. Yeah, cat lady. Yeah, laugh it up. I get the, hey, cat lady, you're crazy. You're weird. No, I'm not either. Cats are awesome. They're cute. They're furry. They purr when you pet them. They don't call you cat lady. Cats are awesome. The best thing about cats is no matter what I do in my life, I will never be more popular than I am when I'm opening cat food in the kitchen. That's as good as it gets. I get the can going and they lose their mind. Oh my God, he's doing it again. Oh, I love you. Oh my God, you are my best friend. Oh, every time I try to do that, my teeth hurt so bad. Oh my God, I love you. I love you. I'm like, oh, do tell. It's a big can. We got lots of time for loving. I adopted a declawed cat. Who declaws their cat? Who does that? Who comes home from work? Is the cat scratching the couch again? Fuck, take off his feet. What sort of cat does that? Not mine, no way. Hey, do you remember last week it jumped up on the table? It totally did. Take off his legs too. I just want a cat that's gonna sit around and purr. Give me one of those, but it eats every day. Take off his face. I just want to bag a cat. Oh, you're such a good fur ball. You never cause any trouble at all. I love you. Too much fur. Could you pluck it? I hate vacuuming. Oh, skin bag. You're the best old buddy I've ever had. I hate winter, though. Winter's the worst season of all. I was diagnosed with the seasonal affective disorder. I don't know if you guys have heard of this bullshit disease. If you don't like winter, that's a disease. Oh. Quite interesting. I thought winter just sucked. I had no idea. I didn't know that this was a problem. But my question is, how are you supposed to like winter? You know, just walk outside, minus 30? Fuck yeah! Oh, and it's windy too, and my face hurts. This is so awesome. Oh my God. Oh yes. 3 o'clock and it's already dark outside. I love winter! It's the silliest thing in the world, man. And the cure for it is antidepressants. I didn't know that. I would have thought spring. Trip to Jamaica, maybe. No, it's pharmaceuticals. So I took them, and I don't know if anyone here has ever taken antidepressants. Oh, one person, wow. You're in a lot of them by the sound of it. That's good on you. I took them, it didn't work for me. They didn't make me feel better. They just made me not feel sad, which is a really weird place to be. You're just sort of walking around, everything is average. My favorite color is gray. Phil Collins rocks my world. And then there's side effects on top of that. Some people, they can't eat at all. Some people can't sleep. Me, my side effect, I couldn't come. Now, if you think that you're sad before you start taking antidepressants, you have no idea what sadness is, because real depression is masturbating and crying at the same time. Awful. I had to hide from my cats and mirrors and windows. It was a terrible time to be alive. And I'll be honest with you guys, I love to come. It is my favorite thing to do. Just, yeah! It's awesome. They shouldn't make antidepressants. They should make getting off pills. Oh my God, this is the best winter of my life. Oh, I'm doing more laundry, but it's worth it. And coming is a really weird subject, because whenever you bring it up, people get all weird. Like, it's Thanksgiving dinner. Why are you talking about this? Sorry, turkey was dry. I thought I'd lighten the mood. My bad. But I don't understand why we get like that, because I don't know a lot about you guys. I don't know what you like to eat or drink, but there's one thing I know about everybody here, is that you all love to come. Every one of you loves it. You love it, you love it. I know you love it. Everybody loves it. Why do we feel bad about this? We shouldn't get awkward. We should love this and celebrate this and embrace this. It's the only thing we all have in common. I think every year, once a day, there should be a giant circle jerk for peace. Just get everybody outside. Just kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Oh, you guys have been awesome. Thanks very much. Take care. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brett Martin.